the sound of your salvation.
Hello, my name is Dave Partin. My wife Rivers and my two daughters Joy and Lydia have been called to Budapest, Hungary to work with Campus Crusade and do evangelism and discipleship there in the city. This city has 2 million people. 100,000 of those are college students, and there's 35 colleges in town. Of the 100,000 college students, 90,000 of them, 9 out of 10, have never been approached with the gospel. This video will share a little with you about our calling to Budapest, how God's worked in our hearts the past 5 or 6 years, and then also what we'll be doing while we're in this city. My wife and I have been on the staff at Covenant Chapel in Kansas City at an Evangelical Presbyterian church, Covenant Chapel, for the past 7 years as the high school minister. And we have loved being a part of high school kids. And over the years we've been thinking of what do students, what do young people need to know about God? And what has kind of risen to the top is God's love for His glory and how we can enjoy life when we get we become a part of what God's doing for who He is and His name's sake, and how much He fights for the human heart. And while we were doing that, we began to learn that a third of the world, over 2 billion people, are in places that have never, ever, the gospel's never been brought there to them. So we began to think about foreign missions, and maybe a season of our life while we're here on earth, to go and share the gospel with those who have never heard. And while we were thinking of this, we were offered to go on a mission trip a year and a half ago, fall of 2007, and we went to Thailand and China. And while we were there, we got to hang out and be with missionaries for 3 weeks. And at the end of this trip, the very last week, we were in China in an airport, and a friend of mine who's a missionary there said, "Hey Dave, none of these people in this airport have ever heard about Jesus because I haven't told them yet." And to have that kind of weight and that kind of urgency on his life, it opened up something new in my wife and I's heart. And we knew that we needed to go somewhere and share our faith with people who have little to no experience. So when we came back from that trip in late 2007, we began to investigate cities and different people groups. And we landed on a city, Budapest, in Hungary. And this city has had ministry going on for sure the past 20 years very strongly through Campus Crusade. And there was a big push after the Iron Curtain fell. But in the last 8 years or so, the team has kind of shrunk. And the harvest is even more plentiful than ever. But they need workers to go there. So my wife and I have been called to join this team. And we will be doing evangelism and discipleship amongst the university students. We'll be going on campus, meeting students, inviting them to our home, sharing our lives with them, and of course sharing with them the great and good news of Jesus Christ. We'll also be doing different events throughout the year. In the fall, we give the freshmen a thing we call the Freshman Survival Kit. And in this kit, it just kind of tells them how to survive their first year of school. But to get this free gift, they have to fill out a survey. And get this, 1,500 students fill out a survey with this information on it. I want to know more about having a personal relationship with God. Will you please call me? So of these 5,000 we pass out, 15% or so, 20% come back, students wanting to know more. So we get to follow up with those students and share the gospel with them. And we're just excited about that piece. In the summers, we're going to be a part of a summer camp that we call Speak Out. And Hungarians come to learn English. Eastern Europeans are very excited about learning our language. And we teach them English. But also, we teach them the great love of Jesus. This video is just to let you know a little bit about what we're doing on the field, a little bit how we're called. But another thing we need to let you know is that we're only funded by friends and family and churches. And if you would consider maybe supporting us on the mission field with a monthly gift, it would be a blessing to what we're doing. We also need people who will read our newsletters and follow up with what we're doing, and maybe meet needs through prayers, or if there's special gifts throughout the year that we need, or a specific team to come over and help us with something, you could be a part of that also. Our website is daveandrivers.com, and you could go there and find out a whole bunch about what's going on. We'd also love for you to contact us. Our emails are there on our website. Feel free to contact us. But we are going to a place that Americans can easily come, learn to share their faith, fall in love with missions, and know that God is the satisfier of the human heart. God bless you. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for considering joining the Partins in Budapest, Hungary. God bless.